Okay, this video is just a quick origin of life argument for the proof of God. And what this is about is, I have learned this first from a guy by the name of John Lennox. He's an Irish guy who was a mathematics professor at Oxford. And basically what he said was, imagine you went to the beach and you saw your name written in the sand. You would know that a person who was literate had written your name in the sand. You wouldn't say that the water had somehow written your name in the sand. It wouldn't happen by accident to be able to write your sand. All it would take would be even a short name, 5 letters. You would know that someone intelligent and literate had written your name in the sand. Well, if you look at the human genome, the DNA, is 3.3 billion base pairs. So 3.3 billion base pairs of very complicated chemistry has to be perfectly written to create life, to create a human. And what I'm saying is that did not happen by accident. There's an intelligence somewhere. This idea of randomness is ridiculous when you're talking about something so incredibly complex. Now, you'll see little junior guys, say, oh, atheism can prove everything or make sense. That's not correct. For what it's worth, I went to Stanford. I majored in evolutionary biology. I was an A-plus student. I've been studying this off and on through the years. I've read about 50 books on the subject. I study, ever since I was 18 years old, in great detail. I study, human biochemistry, molecular biology, and physiology. And I'm telling you, it's incredibly complex. The human eye, the blood clotting system, the immunology system, the human brain is just incredible. Michael Crichton, he was a graduate of Harvard Medical School. He later was a great writer, wrote the books that became movies like Jurassic Park and whatnot. And here's just one comment on embryology. Human embryology is so complicated, we can barely describe it, yet alone understand it. Here's a quote by Isaac Newton, probably the smartest man who ever lived. Him, Aristotle, and there's a few others that are up there, but here's what he said. Atheism is so senseless. When I look at the solar system, I see the Earth at the right distance from the sun to receive the proper amounts of heat and light. This did not happen by chance. And those are what is called the fine-tuning arguments. There's the fine-tuning arguments of astronomy. There's the fine-tuning arguments of biochemistry, the chemistry of life. And I can tell you, it's extraordinary. It's so far beyond. Like, if you look at where does energy come from in the individual cell, it comes from the mitochondria being able to split the atom. I mean, that's relatively extraordinary. So anyways, I just share this with you because it's really an irrefutable thing. People will try to refute it, but they can't truthfully refute this. I mean, nobody can explain where all this knowledge, wisdom, and information came from, and it's far, far too complex to have come by accident. And like I said, what is a mutation in a cell? It's like taking a paper clip and scratching an audio CD. That's not going to make it better. Okay, and anyways, there it is.